Hey, what's up guys? Chris Walker, Superstar SEO and Legiit here. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through the tools that I use in both of my businesses and all of my businesses that automate things and help me do things, and just kind of an A to Z, everything I use to grow multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you should watch. If you're not, you should get interested and watch anyway. So let's get into it. Alright guys, let's talk about tools. Now, before we dive into this, I'm almost certainly going to forget some because I don't use them that often or whatever. So I'll try to update in the description what I've left out if I find that I've left out something. And then I'm going to break it down basically into 3 categories: SEO tools, marketing tools, and then just general business tools. And I'm going to leave out stuff like, I don't know, Microsoft Office or Google Sheets or anything like that, because I think that's just kind of obvious and not really going to be all that helpful to you. So that's kind of the preface. Let's dive into it and start with SEO tools. All right, the first one I use is audit.io. Now, to be clear, to be transparent, I guess, this is a tool that I created and own and run. But basically, it is a on-page competition analysis tool that's going to give you a quick and dirty look at all the things you need to do for your page to emulate what's already winning in Google. I'll do a separate video on it someday, but if you want for now, you can just check out this one on the sales page here and see how it works. So basically, you just put in your keyword and your URL, and it'll give you the results. You can remove the ones you don't want in there, and then it's going to tell you what to do. So that's the first one, audit.io, and I'll link to all of these in the description. The second one I use is imagemeta.io, and again, I don't own this one, but I am affiliated with it to some degree. But basically, this one is a image EXIF data editor. You can use it to geotag your images or set all the metadata on any image, and that way it can rank in Google or it can geolocate or whatever. Basically, all the properties, if you right click on an image and you look at the properties, it's going to let you set all of that. So it's really powerful, it's totally free, and it's just a great tool. There's a few others out there that have done it, but I haven't found one that works quite as smoothly and as comprehensively as this one does, especially for free. So the next one is Surfer SEO. This is similar to Audit, but it does some things that Audit doesn't do, and Audit does some things that it doesn't do. But it really just helps you analyze and optimize your content, and that way you can rank really easily just using on-page SEO. So it's really powerful. It's come a long way, and I'm going to be talking about it more in the future as well. So the next one is not really anything groundbreaking, but not many of these will be, and that's Ahrefs. I think it's a tiny bit overrated, but I do use it for link analysis and keyword discovery, meaning to see what keywords a site is ranking for. And those are kind of the 2 main things. I don't find its traffic estimate to be all that comprehensive, but those are the main 2 things. It does a lot of other stuff, and some people like it, but for me, those are the main 2 things I use it for, is link analysis. So let's do like, just to see the different stats and backlinks and things like that. And then I guess that one's going to take a while. And then to just see what keywords we're ranking for. So obviously this one is Google. But those are kind of the only 2 things I really find this to be particularly useful for, and I guess for anchor text as well. But I just find it to be a bit overrated, which is why I also use Majestic SEO. I find that for finding referring domains, this is a lot easier. And then also, I find it visually, I just find it much easier to, at a glance, get an idea of how good a site is or is not as far as its backlinks and things like that. So those are the 2 link analysis tools that I really use. There are other ones out there, SEMrush, Moz, but I don't really use those very much. Not like I used to anyhow. So that's those. The next one is probably the most underrated SEO tool ever, and that is BuzzSumo. Those of you that have been in my training and stuff know what a fan I am of this tool. The amount of data you can get is just unbelievable. Like from brand monitoring to content discovery to finding viral content to finding topics and titles that work. It's so powerful for keyword research. There's so many things you can do with it. The only downside to BuzzSumo is it's quite pricey. So, God, I hate when sites do that. Like the one that I have is $2.99 a month. So obviously that's a pretty big investment if you're not going to be using it a lot. But for content marketing, it cannot be beat. It's just such an amazing tool. I wish they had an affiliate program because I would promote it literally all day long. Yeah, but that's my favorite content research tool, keyword research tool, that sort of thing. BuzzSumo. I don't have it here. The only other keyword research tool that I really use anymore is Keywords Everywhere, which does have a fee now, but it's very minimal. The next one for SEO is Register Compass. This is how I find auction and expired domains. It's not the only way, but it's the main way, and it's really powerful. Has a lot of filters you can use for finding PBN domains or expired domains for your money sites. And it's been using it for years. I don't see a lot of people talk about it anymore, and I don't know why, but it's super powerful, and it's a great tool for if you're looking for expired or auction domains or anything like that. The next one is Scrapebox, and this is the only one of these that is not a software as a service. This is actually a desktop software, and that's kind of what it looks like. It does so many things I don't even know where to begin. But I mean, for index checking or citations, or it does. Just go look it up on YouTube. I'm sure there are people that can explain it better than me. But it does hundreds of different functions, and it's like $67 or something like that. Maybe it's 97. I forget, but yeah, $97. And you cannot get more out of a single SEO tool. Like I said, the only downside of it is, well, there's two. The one is that it's a desktop software, so you have to have a different license for every computer that you use it on. And then you have to use proxies in order for it to work, because you'll get your IP address blacklisted pretty quickly. I know that's some nerdy tech stuff, but that's that. And then the next one is ProRank Tracker. Every SEO and their uncle has a different opinion on what rank tracker to use. This is the one I've been using the longest, and they've never given me a reason to not use them. It's just it's super powerful. The interface takes a little bit of getting used to, I think, but totally worth it. So that's the rank tracker I use. It has a lot of other features too, like you can do analysis and stuff for it, but I don't find that to be very helpful. I don't really use that for anything but rank tracking. But for rank tracking, I think it's probably the best option. And then the last SEO tool, and I'm not 100% sure this qualifies as an SEO tool, but is Clicky Analytics. Basically, this is just an analytics and heat map tool. I mostly use it for analytics. I just find it much more easy to look at and get an idea of my analytics, my traffic, that sort of thing, than you do from Google Analytics and other tools. So, and this one you get, I think it's up to a certain amount of traffic. It's free, and then you can get like 10 sites for $10 a month. And I've been literally using this since 2013. So it's just a fantastic tool. It filters out bot and referral traffic and things like that. So definitely worth it for your analytics. Alrighty, next up are our marketing tools. Now, the first one is ActiveCampaign. This is an email autoresponder, and I've used every email autoresponder on the market just about, including Aweber, MailChimp, Market Hero, a couple of others I can't even think of right now. But this is by far the most robust, and it handles the email marketing for Legiit, for Superstar SEO, and basically for all of our businesses. So it's just, it does so many different things. The automations are really visually easy to set up. The email editor is as good as email editors get, and all of them suck to one degree or another, but this one is the least bad, I guess. And the pricing, while it can get pretty expensive once you get a lot of contacts like I do, like I have, but you can get started pretty low, for $9 a month. So it does a lot, and it's just a really powerful tool, and I would be lost without it. The next one is Later. This is a social media marketing scheduler and things like that. To be honest, I used Agora Pulse for a long time, and it is a little bit better on functionality, but only a little bit, and it's literally 10 times more expensive. But this works really well for Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. I have a person that works for me schedule out our content months ahead of time, and it just pumps it out and schedules it out in a way that works well for us. It's really inexpensive too. It's I think it's $29 a month or something, $19 a month. So it's it could, even the most expensive one is, I hate when sites do that, is $49 a month. So it's really powerful. So if you're doing any kind of social media scheduling or planning or anything like that, this is the tool to go with, especially for the price. Because for the same functionality with Agora Pulse, it's $250 a month or something. So it's a significant difference. The next one is Legiit. This one is a little bit gimmicky, but it's a good tool. Basically what I do is I schedule videos out to my one Facebook page, and I have, a good 10 or 20 pages in groups and stuff. And what Legiit does is, instead of posting it separately to each of those, it takes that one and syndicates it out to all of them. I'll kind of like this diagram here, and that way all the views are on one particular video, and then I can target people with ads that have watched those videos and advertise directly to them, and then create remarketing and stuff like that off of them. So this one's really cheap. It's like $10 a month or something. There's only a handful of places or a handful of types of businesses that would really need something like this. But if you do have a lot of social channels and you do some video, this is a great addition to your toolbox. The next one is ClickFunnels. Now, I know the SEOs that are watching this just cringed because for whatever reason, they're just naturally averse to something like ClickFunnels. Why would I pay for it when I can build a page in WordPress? For me, the simplicity of throwing up like a 3-page website / funnel in a few minutes is worth every penny of it. It's not as great as the culture and the marketing of it have let on, but it's really simple, and it really helps me get things done quickly that would otherwise take me quite a bit of time. So that's ClickFunnels, and I'll be happy to leave my affiliate link to that in the description, because they have a fantastic affiliate program. The next one is Kajabi. What Kajabi is where where I host my courses and my trainings that I do. If you want to check out that training, visit superstarseo.com/academy for Superstar SEO Academy, the most comprehensive SEO training course ever assembled. But Kajabi also has some built-in marketing features like a landing page builder and email marketing and reporting and things like that. And it's just really easy to set up and get going. It's kind of on the high end as far as course platforms go, but feature-wise, it just cannot be matched. Next up is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a Chrome extension. You can kind of see it right here that lets you do all sorts of different things with YouTube. It lets you do keyword research, make thumbnails, tags, all kinds of things. That it's been so integrated into my YouTube that when I log into another account or something, it looks naked without it. It's really powerful. It does a lot of cool stuff. If you're doing YouTube at all, you have to have this. And the pricing is obviously just ridiculously low. So if you do any kind of YouTube, you want to get this to help your keyword research, optimize your thumbnails, see what you're ranking for, and it literally has dozens and dozens of features. Let me just see if I can't bring it up real quick. Now you have to log in. Okay, but yeah, it's without a doubt the best. I've tried this one and I tried vidIQ, and I like this one better because it's just a cleaner interface. And it just does so many features, so many things that you basically, if you're trying to do anything with YouTube, you have to have it. And I'll quit saying the same thing over and over again now. The next one is Streamyard. This is, and I'm actually logged in right now. Basically, this is how I live stream to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And basically it's how I live stream to either, but it's also the only tool I found that allows you to live stream to both at the same time. It's super easy to bring people on, share your screen. If you do any kind of live video, and you want to do it from a desktop and not just from your phone, this is the software to get. There's another one, BeLive.tv, but I don't like their customer service, and it just doesn't do the things that this does. It doesn't allow you to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. It doesn't have as interest, or let's just go ahead and create a quick broadcast so you can see what I mean. So you can kind of see what the studio part of it looks like. And there's me doing this video. So that's kind of funny. And it's just so easy. It's like you can, share your screen or invite people or whatever you want to do. But it's without a doubt the best live streaming software I've found. And like I said, the huge thing about it is it lets you stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, which is just really hard to come by. So the next one I'm also using right now is Camtasia. This is how I both record my screen, literally what you're seeing right now, and how I edit all of my videos and things like that. Occasionally I'll need to do some higher end video editing, so I'll go get Adobe Premiere Pro, but I don't use that very often. I use Camtasia. I bought a license to it years ago, and it's just really simple to use, really flexible, really powerful. So if you do any kind of video editing, this is the one to get. The final marketing tool, or at least that I could think of, is ManyChat, and this is basically how I do my Facebook Messenger marketing. I don't do a ton of that because I'm really paranoid about getting my Facebook shut down, but it's really easy to use. You can collect, basically messenger sequences And it's basically like an email marketing autoresponder, but it's for Facebook Messenger. You can put it on like your website. Like I have it down here on my Superstar SEO site, and this will like get people into a sequence, and then you can it collects a lot of information, but if you get somebody into your messenger list and you send them a broadcast, their open rate is ridiculous. It's like 90+%, and the click-through rate is like in the 70s. So it's really, really powerful, and I think it's free at a certain level, and then like $10 a month for a pro level. So it's unbeatable value if you do any kind of, really every business should have some sort of bot marketing, and this is the one to use because Facebook Messenger has like just a ridiculous open rate. So that is ManyChat. So those are the main marketing tools. Let's move on to the business tools. As for business tools, and I'm almost certain that I've forgotten some here, but these are the main ones that came to mind. FreeCamp is kind of a project management organizational tool. And what I use that for is twofold. We create like big task lists of like the high level stuff that we need to get done over time, and then reverse engineer that into like subtasks and like kind of lay it out that way. And then we also create a list every week of stuff that I need to do. One of my team members puts that together, and I just kind of bang through it as a task list every single day. So it's totally free. There are some upgrades you can buy for it that are like for more storage or other features and things like that. But the free level has served us very, very well. And then I think we have like $3 a month for extra storage. It's such a powerful tool, and it's completely changed my business around when we started like organizing through it last year. So that's that one. That's FreeCamp. And the next one is Slack. Slack, I'm sure most people here are familiar with, but basically I guess the easiest explanation would be a chat tool, but it's kind of an online collaboration tool. And it allows you to break down different things into different channels, is what they call them, and communicate with people. This is super key for me because, I have, 20 or so staff members, and they're all literally all over the world. So having a way to get us all under one virtual roof is really, really key. And the thing I like about it is it just works. You don't have to think about it. You just install it. You can actually see I have it open right here in chat. And you can just install it, and you're able to talk with people pretty quickly. And I think it starts at a free level, and then if you want to archive a certain amount, then it gets a little more costly. But even at the most expensive level, it's not expensive at all. So if you do any kind of communication where you need to like keep track of things, Slack is definitely basically a must-have, especially if you're working with remote people. And then the last one I can think of is Zoom. I also use GoToWebinar for like sales and training webinars, but I mean, I guess I should have mentioned that too. But that one I use for both marketing and business. But Zoom I use for two things. I use it to do my one-on-one consulting calls. And if you want to sign up for one of those or apply for one of those, I'll leave the link in the description for that. But I use it for that. And then when we have team meetings where I actually need to get everybody on, basically like on and talk to everyone on the team at once, we use that, and it's completely free. Like I imagine they have some paid features as well because it's, this is business. But I mean, I don't have a paid account with it. I use the free account, and it's more than enough. And it's another one that it just works. I don't have to think about it. I hand somebody a Zoom link and we're good to go. So super powerful tools. So that's kind of it. That's like 20 or so tools that I use to run 2, 6, and 7-figure businesses. Tools are something that people are fascinated with. Looking at this, I almost feel like I'm using too many, but some of them are so integrated that I don't even like think about them anymore. But yeah, this is what I use. I'd be interested to hear what some of you guys use. If you think some of these suck, if you think some of these are great, if you never heard of some of these before, like let me know. Whatever. If you have any questions about them, ask in the description, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can. So I hope you enjoy content like this as a little break from SEO and things that we do. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some value out of it. If you did, do me a favor, click the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. That'll help you know whenever videos and things get dropped on the channel. And if you don't like this kind of content, what the hell's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. Of course, let me know that too, and I'll be happy to adapt based on your feedback. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. This is Chris M. Walker, and I'll talk to you soon.